Amy Keating Rodgers, it's good to have you back.
Welcome home, girlie. You were well missed, man.
We salute you.
Like, oh my god. Ugh. But first, of course, we gotta introduce ourselves.
Yes.
So, hi, I'm your co-host, Snake Scream.
And I am Iron John, and if you don't get that reference, look at our freaking shirts.
Because we are undercover bronies, bronies in Transformer shirts. Yeah, zing! Okay, so there's one thing I really have to clear up really fast, and that's a common misconception about me is all that I listen to is metal. And I just want to make that clear, considering this episode, I don't just listen to heavy metal. I listen to thrash metal, speed metal, death metal, technical metal, groove metal, crossover thrash metal, hardcore metal, and whatever the hell Gorillaz is, and Pink Floyd, Nine Inch Nails. But I want to say that freaking Weird Al Yankovic is a boss.
He is.
I didn't expect him to suck, don't get me wrong. But I didn't expect him to put in this good of a performance.
Yeah. One thing I'd like to clear up real quick is, you know how I think it was last week that I was kind of like arguing with myself on why did I put it lower than Rarity Takes Manhattan and stuff like that.
I know, I was yelling at you.
Well, let me just make one thing clear. I did not consider Rarity Takes Manhattan to be a bad episode. It just wasn't a great episode, in my opinion, like everyone touted it to be. But I think Three's a Crowd was a bad episode.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
So,
I mean, except for Ne'er-Do-Well, and maybe Dragon Shy, I don't think there's a bad episode in my opinion. I don't care what you and Brian say.
Dragon Shy.
I don't care what you and Brian say. Dragon Shy can suck it. Don't get me wrong, it had one of Fluttershy's pinnacle moments, but I mean,
you just hated Rainbow in that.
Rainbow Dash killed it for me, man.
Yeah.
But all right, let's walk through the episode.
Okay.
This episode starts off at I am a loser.
Woo-hoo!
Because oh my god, freaking Weird Al, man. His pony's character's name and the way he says it is just gold.
Yeah.
He's like cheese sandwich.
I'm like,
it's
like Bond,
so
James Bond. I'm like, yes, reference.
That was so good. He's like a party planner for hire cop on the edge, Lone Ranger John Marston. He was awesome.
And I gotta say, I love his clothing and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what he had on, but it looked awesome.
It was so Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, it was.
And another thing that was cool was his rubber chicken.
Yeah.
Boneless, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Oh
god. I'm like, that is so Weird Al.
That is so Weird Al. And his cutie mark is a grilled cheese accordion.
Yeah. And then he gets like this, what he calls his cheese sense. His neck goes nuts. And then his cheese accordion cutie mark starts playing on itself.
Oh my god,
like, oh my gosh, that is so cool.
What's amazing about his performance and about his character is that it didn't feel like he was by the way, you guys have probably noticed even though I have these badass turtle beaches, my voice still sounds the same as normal. That's because Windows 8.1 fucked up my sound.
Yep.
But anyway,
thanks, Microsoft.
Thanks, Bill Gates. Why are you like the only rich guy that's also a cool guy?
Yeah!
How dare you donate millions of dollars to AIDS research?
I know,
but anyway, I was going to say, what's really amazing to me about Cheese Sandwich and Weird Al's performance is that how natural he just seemed to fit in. Like, with the world and then with the ponies. It didn't feel like...
Yeah.
Like one thing I always said about Twilight in Season 1, it always seemed like, the other 5, were in their own little world, kind of, and then, and then it was like Twilight, Stranger in a Strange Land, which... that's kind of what it was and what they were going for, but it just made it seem awkward and stuff.
Yeah.
In the beginning. But no, Cheese Sandwich fit right in.
I really like that he fits in, and props to Weird Al Yankovic for this, is that whenever he says a line, it doesn't sound like him. It sounds like a character in the My Little Pony universe. He doesn't sound like a celebrity cameo.
He's not using his he's using his regular speaking voice. He's not using his character, his performance voice, except when he sings. Yeah. And he starts to sing, and then speaking of songs, you remember how they were like, oh my God, there's going to be like over 20 songs in this show, in this season, and by last episode, that's like, bull crap, there's only been like 4. Yeah, this song had like 8.
Yeah, and the thing is, they said that they were going to try a musical episode again, and I really like it.
I like it when, screw all the haters. Magical Mystery Cure kicked face.
Yes, it did. Magical Mystery Cure will make you her bitch.
We came up with that. We're clever. We're fun.
I'll link you guys to, I'll have a link in the description that you can check it out, because I actually made that myself, so.
Oh my God, that was a good night.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you got drunk?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway,
I got drunk off of ponies.
I'm surprised that isn't a thing.
I know.
Anyway, one thing I really want to comment on.
It kind of is drowning in horseshoes.
Ah, God damn it, John! I'm gonna quit. No, not really. I worked like for a year to get in this business, so. Anyway, one thing I want to say about the music really quick is because Pinkie Pie has a song after the intro, like the My Little Pony thing. I think it was after that. She she's singing about like, I'm a party pony and I'm gonna party plan. Party planner pony's gonna party plan. Yeah. Because it's for Rainbow Dash's birthday.
Birthiversary, because apparently on her own birthday she moved boxes to another town. Yeah. Well, she had to rent the equestrian equivalent of U-Haul on her freaking birthday.
It was probably just made out of clouds. But plot twist, the driver was Derpy.
I just don't know what went wrong.
They're not even trying to freaking hide Derpy in this episode. Like in the older seasons where it's like, oh, there's Derpy. She's kind of tucked away in the corner. She's right in the center shot doing her trademark things. They're not even trying.
Which there's one that I'd like to definitely point out a little bit later in the review.
But I was going to say about the songs, to jump ahead just a little bit, I really liked what they did with the songs, because Pinkie Pie, like musically, because Pinkie Pie's sound was, I don't want to say typical Friendship is Magic sound, because, each character kind of has their own sound, but you more or less know what the traditional quote-unquote sound is. But Pinkie Pie has a sound all her own. Well, and then Cheese Sandwich, because he knew he was going to sing. Yeah. He's got like his whole upbeat polka thing. So it's like, and you can tell Daniel Ingram and Al probably collaborated to make the music sound how it did. But I really thought I thought they did a good job on it, and in the goof off, which we'll get to later, I think it sounds just greater.
Absolutely.
So Cheese Sandwich comes to town, and then he's like, hey, yo, I'm gonna plan your party. And Rainbow Dash is like, who the fuck are you? Yeah. And then Weird Al's like, I'm a party plan. Oh no, he starts listing off similarities in song with Pinkie Pie. But as the song goes on, which, oh my God, great character progression for Pinkie Pie in this episode. Yeah. As the first song goes on, Pinkie Pie, she's like, oh, that's just like me. Hey, me too. And then it's like, me? Oh. And then the song ends with, but what about her? And I'm just like, damn it, Pinkie Pie.
Yeah, and then you kind of notice that, like, her mane starts to deflate, and I'm like, no!
I'm like, yes, Pinkamena.
Wait, I'm like, if it goes all the way to Pinkamena, then hell yes, but if it doesn't, then no.
Yeah, that's just sad. At least if Pinkamena showed up, it'd be productive.
Exactly.
But oh my God, in the next shot after the song, she licks her tears. Yeah. To put on a happy face. I'm like, that is repression 101.
Now, let me just kind of, since we're talking about this particular area, I think both Dash and Pinkie have a similar problem. Dash, outside of the main six, does not show emotion. Like does not show her her lower side, I guess you could say. She doesn't show that she goes through struggles.
Yeah.
Maybe Scootaloo, maybe. But really, it's just with the main six. Pinkie,
issues.
She represses it even more. She
Yeah.
doesn't want anyone to think that she's down in the dumps. She wants everyone to think that she's just gonna be there and be happy all the time.
Which, two different types of things. With Rainbow Dash, it's for, like, Irma Gurma image, partially. But with Pinkie Pie, it's like she doesn't want to, and I can really relate to this, she doesn't want to stress or burden anybody, so she thinks that if she represses it, she's like, yeah, I don't feel that good, but at least my friends will be fine. And let me tell you, from personal experience, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work at all.
It's not healthy.
Yeah, it's not healthy at all.
If you want to hear more about my thoughts on thoughts on Pinkie Pie's mental state, check out my video about Pinkie Pie's mental state.
Plus, pretty soon here, you'll be hearing a headcanon about Pinkie from Snakeskin in the next episode of Pony Psychology.
You bet you will. That's what I was shamelessly plugging.
Oh, really? Okay, then.
Yeah, dude. So she tries to, she's trying to move on stuff. Twilight comes in, she's like, Pinkie, what's wrong? I'm like, yes. Comfort, Twi-Pie, yes. And then Pinkie's like, nope, I'm watering plants, I'm acting, nothing's wrong. And then Twilight she just backs away slowly. She does, so I can do this. She basically does it, she's like, ah, crap. Bed's right there.
Yeah, she pulls the Celestia.
Yeah, right.
Like, she's acting more and more like Celestia. Like, you need to figure this out all on your own. I can't be involved in it.
But
I'm
that
like,
bugs
what a dick. It fits Celestia because she's the monarch of the entirety of Equestria.
And my jokes about her aside, about being a troll and stuff, it's like, I'm not going to say she's benevolent, all-knowing, and all-kind, but she's definitely smart, there's no doubt, and she's nice. Celestia seems genuinely nice. Twilight, if you want to hear more about me bitch about Twilight's character, watch the Castlemania reaction on Brony Base Cannon. Yeah,
because, like, the other thing is, like, Twilight, we don't know what she's princess of yet. But most people say, well, she says she's either a princess of magic or princess of friendship. And
friendship is magic!
If she's a princess of friendship, then why the frick isn't she helping her friends?
The plot demands it!
I know!
It bugs me. Freaking Twilight, man. I don't know what she wants to be in her life. She's like 19 or something. She needs to decide. Is she going to be a princess all of her own, or is she going to try to be a Celestia? If I had made my own antagonist or something in the show that just like was evil and stuff, I would write him to where he says, like, let's say they're locked up in some kind of battle, and then he just looks Twilight in the eye and says like, "You aren't Celestia," and then just knocks her out.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Seriously,
new fanfiction idea.
Huh. But, god damn it, Sean. But, yeah, that's my problem with Twilight. I don't feel she's her own character.
Yeah,
she's trying so hard to be someone or something else, some pony or something else, and it's starting to take away from any likability that she had.
But you know what? It could be, because one of the episodes is called Twilight Time, and that's probably going to be your key episode. Maybe that particular... Did you have to make a Home Improvement reference?
You bet your ass I made a Home Improvement joke.
But I think that, like, the episode and her key episode will tie into that aspect of her character, and maybe it's like Celestia plainly coming up to her and saying, don't try to be me. Don't try to be some pony you're not.
Which would be super powerful for Twilight.
It would be awesome.
Yeah. This was. Oh wait, we're talking about a Pinkie Pie episode. That's right.
Yeah, we need
So
to stop
and
bitching about
so
Twilight.
God, it's so easy to though.
Yeah,
It's
I
easy to bitch about
know.
her than Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then and then this is what's fascinating right here. After Rainbow Dash, this episode pulls a Ghostbusters with how the main six act. But anyway,
But then
um,
again, like, honestly, because Pinkie's suppressing it and faking it, I don't think the main six even realized.
which is my problem. They've been friends. Well, okay, Twilight anyway has been friends with them for over Showtime for over a year now. We've
Yeah.
known these ponies for well anywhere from 4 to 2 years, or maybe more or less, maybe less,
Yeah.
depending on what brony you are. But my point is that like it's like in Simon's Quest where you got to. Oh wait. Sorry. My point is that you would think that they would notice, considering how good friends they are.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
can see what you mean.
That's why it pisses me off when Twilight's like, "I'm glad I can help you. You didn't do nothing.
You didn't do shit!
You didn't do shit, boy." So anyway,
Walk on home, boy.
So this is what's fascinating to me was after Rainbow Dash is like, so Pinkie, yeah, we're cool, bro, but I'm gonna go with Chase Sandwich.
Yeah.
She has an interpersonal crisis.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, or existentialism. Anyway, she starts to question her life and like her place as a party planner, and she's like, "What's all for? Where do I go from here?" And I'm like, "This is bordering dehumanization,
Yeah, I know. Deponization.
And it's a cool song too. And what I loved about it was it speaks volumes and levels because it starts off sad, starts off melancholy,
And that gave me feels when I saw that.
And then she's going through her house. She's looking at pictures of across her life of throwing like some of her biggest parties. The one for her family, the one for Twilight, the one for Cadence and Shining Armor.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really, I mean, don't get me wrong. I personally think she was overreacting just a tiny bit, but I'll get to that when we give our final thoughts on the episode.
Yeah.
But then she's going, and then she like Twilight has this balcony scene with the glorious ray of sunshine that is being used the hell out of in this season, but it looks so goddamn good. I don't care.
I know, right?
With her curly hair. By the way, I have curly hair.
Flapping with her curly, in the breeze.
Yeah, just going in the wind, and I'm just like that. Look so. Whoa. That's me dead right there. That's me dead. I dead.
Yeah.
I dead right there. But like,
more
oh my
dead.
God. So then she challenges Cheese Sandwich to a rock off. Oh wait. Check this riff, it's fucking tasty. Sorry. And so the whole point of the objective of this goof off is to make the judge RD laugh her flank off. And really quick, they teased it a bit before.
Yes.
Like with her teardrops falling in the water when she's crying over a bridge in that song.
Yeah.
But anyway, when she comes to the realization that like I'm a party pony, the rainbow thing happens in her eyes, and it's like, holy crap, rainbow eyes! Yeah.
Yeah, but real quick, going beforehand, and I kind of know we kind of skipped this scene, but it was really not very important. It was just like Cheese Sandwich and a bunch of the other ponies setting up the decorations or whatever with like an ice sculpture and that kind of stuff. But did you notice that Derpy was eating out of a chocolate fountain?
Yeah, I did. I'm like, what is this? What is this, Golden Corral?
I know.
Do you have a Golden Corral?
You have Golden Corral in California?
Yeah, barely. The closest one here is like past Fresno, which is like 120 miles.
I have one like 10 minutes away from me.
You got there. You know, we are no longer friends. No, I'm just kidding. I always wanted to go to Golden Corral. It sounds like better hometown buffet.
Oh, it is so good.
I know, and I haven't even eaten there.
You know what? If you ever come over and meet me, we'll go to Golden Corral.
I wonder if I'm taller than you.
Probably not.
Wait. Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah,
back to the episode.
Yeah, back to that scene you were talking about.
Yeah, so she's like eating out of it, and I'm thinking to myself, did Derpy take a lesson from Pinkie Pie in A Bird in the Hoof?
I forgot. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because Pinkie stuffs her whole face so that it chocolate like solidifies and then eats it.
And she
And
does that
Derpy's
tongue
just
thing.
like, oh god.
Chocolate fountain, bruh.
This is what I love in my chocolate muffins.
Oh my god, chocolate muffins. So you have the goof off.
Also, during the goof off, what the heck is up with them getting all real on us?
With the chicken and with Gummy?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's something out of old school SpongeBob.
I know!
Like, remember they would do those moments in, like, or old cartoons in general where they'd have super hyper-realistic or just realistic-looking things or people or things for a joke? That was that. It's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all, but it's like, goddamn.
But what's really interesting is, like, the whole thing of this episode is that it feels like it's structured differently than any other episode we've seen thus far.
But it's not bad.
But yet, it works.
It works awesome.
It does. So anyway, back to the rainbow eyes. It looks like Dash is about to be crushed by this rainbow confetti cake.
Yeah, they start speaking in Spanish!
Yeah! And literally, do you see the rainbow eyes from Pinkie? Because like all this time I was thinking, okay, we've kind of been seeing that their names are fitting into their key episodes. Where's the key in here? And then all of a sudden I see the rainbow eyes. I'm like, yes, key episode.
That's right. But I am on a theory that every episode with the rainbow eyes is going to be awesome.
Yes.
But how much would that have sucked if Three's a Crowd was Twilight's? I mean, hers is going to come last. Hers is going to come last, I'm sure of that.
This is what it deserves.
Double face palm.
Yes.
But one thing I want to point out about the goof off was about the music, how I was saying each is in their own little world. Well, in this one, they go back and forth with the singing, and it flows really nicely together because they're two different monsters of music, and then they're just like Pinkie, polka, polka, Pinkie, Pinkie, polka, mash up.
Also, another point during this dance-off, I had to give a middle finger to the episode. Not to Weird Al, but to Cheese Sandwich.
Why?
Because he starts singing
the Smile
song. I'm like, fuck you. That is Pinkie's song.
Pinkie even says that. He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm like, fuck you. That is Pinkie's song.
I love that one.
Don't you ever dare forget it.
My name is Pinkie Pie, and I am here to say, okay, so, the pinata crushes Dash, and I'm just like, yes, and then
killer.
Man, Rainbow Dash just had so many moments in the show where she could have died, but the show just won't kill her.
Just like Magical Mystery Cure, when she's in that freaking cauldron and the animals are marching around her. Yeah.
The show won't kill her. I mean, I don't want her to. I mean,
at least they gave her a ceremony before she was going to die in boiling water.
Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta do it. If you're gonna devour someone, you gotta do it with class, Brad.
And of course they have to reference Majora's Mask there, you know, with the monkey and everything.
I still don't see that, but whatever.
There's a point where when you go in with the princess in your bottle, he's being hung over a cauldron of boiling water.
I like to play games that don't take 85 hours. That's why I like Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Hypocrisy. And then this is great right here. Well, this part isn't, but like what leads to it is Pinkie Pie's gonna leave. Fuck.
No.
I mean, I was already worried when Fluttershy was gonna leave near the end of Magical Mystery Cure, but Pinkie Pie leaving, it's like, no, the town will literally go into anarchy.
Yeah.
For some reason.
It will implode on itself. It will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
It'll literally turn into Fallout.
Yeah.
That's why Fallen Equestria happened. Pinkie Pie died.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a depressing thought.
Anyway.
So, Cheese Sandwich reveals that, because in his first song, he's like, I always was a party pony, but no one thought it was cool.
But then he says he comes into Ponyville, because he was a shy kid with glasses, kind of a nerd. White and nerdy. He said it. He said it.
I didn't even think of that in the reaction. Damn it. Everyone's going to make that joke except me.
Anyway. Hey, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But anyway, he goes into Ponyville and sees that Pinkie inspires him. But, you see a lot of fillies. You see a
Philly Cheerilee.
You see Philly Cheerilee. You see Philly Lyra and Bon Bon, who has adorable glasses.
You see
Philly Flitter and Cloud Chaser.
Fuck Cloud Chaser.
And
not Cloud Chaser, Cloud Kicker.
Yeah.
And then you see full-grown Berry Punch.
Yeah.
How the hell old is she?
She was in... No, I'm trying
to
think of...
She was grown up there. She was at the
She was a princess
Empire.
before being an alicorn was cool.
Who are you, Berry Punch?
She's probably just drunk off her ass,
Yeah, she was so drunk that she went back in time. Berry Punch is a Time Lord. A drunken Time Lord.
Whoa.
She's the 20th Doctor.
She's the drunken doctor. Anyway.
Still a better doctor than the 5th one.
It's like Peter Capaldi just drinking himself away in a bar and then all of a sudden turns into Berry Punch.
That is way too perfect, man.
Anyway, but you also see a Philly Derpy in there too.
Yeah,
which is
that was
so
cool.
fucking adorable.
I thought that was Ditzy. I thought that was not Ditzy. I thought
Dinky?
That was Dinky for a second.
Dinky's the unicorn.
Right.
Yeah.
And lighter gray. But anyway, I thought that was cool how, he inspired her. And then Pinkie Pie's like, oh my god!
Yeah.
And so they throw a giant party for Rainbow Dash after. She's like, all right, enough sassy
Because they bring them together. They collaborate. I'm like, yes!
Collaboration! I know a few things about collaborating.
Yep.
I let John collaborate with me.
Oh, shut it, you.
So they throw a big fat awesome house party complete with techno pop. Oh yeah. That's how techno sounds, right? So the song was cool, and then Cheese Sandwich trots off into the sunset, but gives Pinkie Pie Boneless the rubber chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
now here's what I'm wondering.
Symbolism!
In Dragon Shy, she has Boneless in her mouth.
No, she has a rubber chicken.
I'm just thinking maybe she came to this episode when she got her case, she grabbed it, went back to season 1 and started using it. I don't know.
Or maybe Cheese Sandwich has just been stalking Pinkie Pie her whole career.
Oh, God.
Actually, that makes a little too much sense.
I know it does.
So, but, turns out that the rubber chicken is somehow a key.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have the Wonderbolt badge symbolism for Rainbow Dash. We've got the sewing thing for
sewing
Rarity
needle
symbolism.
Yeah.
And we have the rubber chicken symbolizing one of the very first, I think it is, one of the very OG gags, or one of the most basic, simple gags. But it's a tried and true method, and Pinkie Pie is the Joker without the psychotic tendencies for now. Symbolism!
Yes! So, that's... also, why didn't they tell us the lesson? What was even the moral here?
I think I found out what it was. It's not... there is no direct moral, but I think they subtly imply it. It's around when, and this is a strong moment for Pinkie Pie, when she admits that Cheese Sandwich is a better party planner than her.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, really quick, I was kind of worried that they would do the whole take the party planning thing too seriously, but they executed so well that it was good, and I think they only could have done it with Weird Al's character.
Mm-hmm. They really only could have.
But I was gonna say, when she said I shouldn't, it was something along the lines of I shouldn't have let the past affect the future, like when he came along and I mean, he upstaged her. I mean, I don't want to say he's better, but they kind of made it look at. And she even says that he'll do a better job than she did. I think she overreacted to the whole "I'm going to move away" part. But you see, it takes a lot for anybody. I don't care who you are. It takes a lot for anybody to admit that someone is better than someone. Brian,
yeah.
Like even if someone came up to you, some random dude or someone you knew came up to you and they told you, "I'm the best shoelace tire in the world. You suck at tying shoes." Even if you just answered, "Okay, whatever," then walked away, there'd be a small part in your mind that went, "I can tie shoes pretty good."
Yeah. And it kind of like your pride would get in the way.
Brian. So I hope he doesn't hate me for that. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with him.
Yeah. Anyway.
So
that was Pinkie Pride.
I loved this. I'd give it a 9, maybe 8.7 because, like I said, case with Ghostbusters, the main 6 were acting like the rest of the 6 were acting like twats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it that they were completely enamored, but you think even Fluttershy would be able to tell when if Pinkie Pie is feeling down in the super dumps. I mean, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Applejack, but Twilight or Fluttershy, you would think would be able to see something. Something is amiss.
But you know
what was that noise?
Okay, you had to make that reference, didn't you?
Of course I did. Metal Gear, bitch.
Anyway, I'm actually gonna give out my second perfect 10 out of 10 for this episode. Because really, like...
You have the weirdest taste, Autobot.
Well, the thing is, that kind of character thing doesn't bother me too much, because the same thing happened in Bats, where Twilight was ganging up on Fluttershy.
How come you don't like Ne'er-do-well?
It's just something I don't really care about. With Ne'er-do-well, they just took it way too far. And that's what caught...
That was the extreme. That really was.
Yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I was actually looking forward to it because of Weird Al Yankovic, and it did not disappoint in the slightest.
Eat it. Just eat it. Yeah, I like it.
In the bathroom. I had to make both a Weird Al Yankovic and a Nintendo Capri Sun reference there.
You goddamn blondie, man. But yeah, no, the episode was good overall. I like these episodes because I have this weird feeling towards Pinkie Pie. Not some weird romantic thing. No, I'm fully aware. Pony, human, no equals. But the thing is that I'm gonna make this quick. But like to me, Pinkie Pie represents like a natural like innocence kind of like always her optimism and her carefree attitude and stuff like that, and her genuine want to get her friends to smile and be happy. It's really something that I always, I mean, even in season 1 when I was about her, because she was a 10 until she sang. I always respected that about her, and I always thought that made her a really cool character because, always making the best out of the bad situation. That's not easy to do, and we've seen before, like this episode, she's repressed stuff. But even though, because you see, Fluttershy was the pony was the only one of the main 6 I liked from the beginning, from first. But when Pinkie Pie grew on me, I found myself caring about her in the sense that like I want her to be happy. Like, I don't, like, when she's sad, it's like the whole show just, like, gets this weird dark mood because she's normally so happy and stuff. And it's like, but I also want to know more about her. That's why I think she's the most interesting of the main 6.
Yeah.
So this sounds like I have some weird obsession with her. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I just think...
She is a deep and intricate character. I will give it that.
I just think she's... I think she's interesting and, it's like when Fluttershy gets sad, it's like, yeah, that's a bummer, but like, but she's strong and can overcome it. When any of the other main 6 gets sad, it's usually funny. Yeah. But when Pinkie Pie gets sad, even if it's dumb funny, it's like, it's like, oh, Pinkie Pie's crying. I tend to take it a bit more seriously.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, she's got to have so much whatever in her head that makes her that would bring that out, to be able to bring her to any remote sadness or anger or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I'm always eager to learn more about Pinkie Pie, because the main six, I wish her like the most happiness and stuff.
Yeah.
I really hope that doesn't sound too weird.
That just made me think of something. When the heck are we gonna get a Fluttershy episode this season?
You know what that made me think? What the hell? Who the hell is Fluttershy? Because, again, Pinkie Pie. It's like that awesome respect and stuff. But I think Fluttershy is the one we know the least about.
Yeah.
I mean, we at least know Fluttershy. Pinkie Pie had a family. We know Twilight has one. Applejack, her parents are dead, but she has a family. Rarity's parents are from Wisconsin or Michigan.
Yeah.
And Rainbow Dash has a dad. But honestly, if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't just for that bit about Dash, it's her and Fluttershy we actually know the least about.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish they would do an episode about the two of them in flight school.
Yeah.
That would be bad, man.
More world building. But yeah, this review's gone on. I think this is our longest review we've had so far.
Nah, Rarity Takes Manhattan still longer.
So,
but
yeah, we both enjoyed this episode, and it was very well done.
And we both think Pinkie Pie's awesome.
Indeed. So,
Give me more Pinkamena Hasbro!
Yeah. So that's it from me, Iron John.
And Snake Scream 90 Con.
And we will talk to you guys later. Peace out, Dragon.
See ya.